If you're wondering what I'm doing in front of two very different class of cars from two very different car makers, well, it's because they have one very strong point in common, and that's they are the best in their class. This lovely grey coloured car right here is none other than the G35 series, and is SG Karma's executive sedan of the year for very good reasons. Now, it has gone through some mid-life cycle sort of refreshments, which means the grille has been slightly tweaked, and also the headlights are now slimmer and it merges with the grille, as you can see right here. So it makes the car look a lot slicker and cleaner than before. This car clad in white, on the other hand, is Mazda CX-8, and it is SG Karma's very own large SUV of the year. You can choose to take this in 6-seating configuration, which is like this test car right here, or you can opt for a 7-seater configuration if you want to. Now, this car is absolutely aggressive because it has this black mesh grille right here that attracts a lot of attention on the road, and like the 5 Series, you have very slim headlamps that matches, or rather merges well with the grille. On the road, you can't mistake this beefcake for anything else. It has a lot of road presence. Stepping into the Mazda CX-8, it sort of takes you by surprise because, I mean, leather material fills the entire cabin, including this lovely steering wheel, soft touch right here, even here. And look at the leather seats. I mean, it just feels really good and premium to the touch. But I think what really blows me away is the fact that the attention to detail here is just impeccable. I'm talking about all these rotary dials. It feels very good to the touch, very tactile, and all these nice little buttons right here. Feels like, you know, some engineering thought were put into this and not just lump some buttons inside here. Now, best part of all, it comes with ventilated seats, it comes with auto hold function, and even wireless charging. So, sort of like features you can only find in very high-end cars. Now, you think a large SUV like the Mazda CX-8 that has 3-row configuration would make it very sluggish and heavy. But not quite really. I mean, with 192 brake horsepower and 258 Newton meters of torque from the 2.5-litre naturally aspirated engine, this car can really pull, which means overtaking maneuvers on the highway is done with absolute ease and confidence. Most importantly of all, the 6-speed automatic transmission is silky smooth. It's quiet, everything is well insulated, feels premium, it's comfortable on the go. What's not to like? Now this is done, let's find out why the 5 Series deserves to be the executive sedan of the year. I'm back in the back seat of the G35 series here, and I'm sort of suddenly reminded again why this car won the executive sedan of the year. For very good reasons, obviously. I mean, this seat has already been adjusted, obviously, and I'm still having ample legroom and ample headroom. Someone who's about, I would say 1.8 meters will have absolutely no problems fitting in here comfortably. I'm about 1.6 meters, so that sort of gives you an idea of how spacious this car really is. And I think more importantly, whether you are a driver or whether or not you are a passenger, It feels great, man, to be here. It feels lovely. I feel very comfortable and I feel like $1 million when I'm here. At the helm of the 5 Series, it's immediately sporty because you get a very lovely steering wheel right here. You get a dashboard that is slightly slanted towards you, making it very driver-centric. But I think more importantly, apart from the fact that it's all filled with very solid materials, wood, leather trim and all that stuff, what really makes this car the executive sedan of the year is the fact that you don't have to second guess, or you don't need time to get used to all these right here, which arguably makes it one of the most important aspects of owning and driving a car. But on that note of owning and driving a car, I guess there's only one way to justify really why this car deserves to be SG Carmart's executive sedan of the year. Now, in the BMW 5 Series, this car is undoubtedly sporty. I mean, you get like 184 brake horsepower, 290 Newton meters of torque from the 2-litre turbocharged engine. But you know what? In real world driving, these figures just seem like it's a lot more than what the spec sheet suggests. It completes the Century Sprint in 7.9 seconds, which is nothing short of impressive for a car this heavy. And best of all, it also means that overtaking maneuvers like this can be done very confidently. And maybe naughtily as well. But I really like how this car drives, man. I mean, it soaks up all the imperfections on the road. The steering is mighty communicative. How can this car not be SG Carmart's executive sedan of the year? I mean, if you're looking for a car that has space, has pace, and has grace, it can't be anything else. It just can't be. Look at the way the car goes, man. So with these two cars behind me, it's very easy to see why they are our cars of the year in their respective categories. So if you're ever in a market looking for a large SUV or an executive sedan, you know which one to look up for.